ఒక్క నిమిషం రీజాయిన్ అవుతాను. ఒక 1 మినిట్ ఇవ్వండి.
ఫైన్.
ఇప్పుడు వినిపిస్తుంది.
వినిపిస్తుందా?
వినిపిస్తుంది.
ఓకే. ఓకే. సో మీరు వీడియో ఆన్ చేసుకోగలుగుతారా?
ఓకే. చేస్తాను.
Hi, Shika.
హాయ్ సర్.
How are you?
ఐఎమ్ డూయింగ్ గుడ్.
Yeah. So I know I'm planning to connect with you from long time, and you were busy. I know sometimes I'm busy and we couldn't connect. At the end, we I wanted to speak to you so very very eagerly because that students are who are going to Illinois Springfield, they wanted to know about the university. So
Okay.
that is the most
I
important
couldn't
thing.
connect from past 2 weeks because I was busy with my assignments and some other stuff. So yeah, actually sorry for rescheduling the meeting more often.
I understand completely. And now it's like evening or morning?
It's morning,
Morning.
11:38.
11:30.
Yeah.
So now you're in Chicago.
No, I'm staying in Springfield.
Achha, you're staying in Springfield itself. Okay, fine. So before getting into the actual concept, so just can you brief yourself?
Okay. So I'm Ishika. Have completed my undergraduate in computer science in Hyderabad, and currently I'm pursuing my master's in data analytics at University of Illinois Springfield.
Okay, okay, good. And so you went this fall intake, right?
Yes, sir.
Fall intake, and I'm your advisor, right? So I help you, complete application process till you get your visa and everything. Fine. So, and the reason why we are connecting to all our students who went to abroad like last fall intake, so who are in a different universities, so we are reaching them and asking them to connect to us so that every person will share their individual opinion about that particular university. That is the main agenda. And so we connected, and we also spoke to different students from George Mason, from Memphis, and then different universities. So that is the reason. So we wanted to have like 30 to 40 universities who are studying there, and you can give the actual information. So that will be helpful to the students who are upcoming students, I would say, those who are planning to come to abroad for different universities. And so we'll talk about like 4 to 5 points, majorly like how is university, and then your tuition fee, living cost, part-time opportunities, and then any assistantship you're doing, anything we'll discuss one by one. So first of
Okay.
all, let me ask the first question: how is the university?
University is good so far. The classes, the professors are quite experienced. We have been like the coursework is also quite sorted. So we are having good time in the university. Um, Everything is very precise, controlled. Even the assignments are quite good. We are getting good amount of assignments from professors. So yeah, it's a great university, I would say.
Oh, okay, okay. And so it's like every day you have to go to college. Like, what's your schedule?
It depends on the student. So actually, it we can align our schedule by our own because every student has different set of subjects. So different subjects have different time frame to attend the classes. So the classes can be taken online or offline, but it is mandatory to take one online class and two offline classes. So I have classes scheduled for Monday, on Wednesday and Friday. So it depends for every student. Um, but two offline classes is a mandatory in this university for first time students.
Okay. So what are the subjects you have chosen?
I have chosen advanced data analytics as an online course and introduction to database system and graduate programming practicum as the offline classes.
Okay. So total, how many credits you should be, you will be doing for 2 years?
So it will be around 36,
Okay.
12 per each
36
subject.
credits.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Overall, how many subjects you'll be doing?
I'll be doing 9 subjects in overall. So currently I have chosen 3 subjects since I have graduate public service internship. So I will be able to complete my course in 2 years. So I can adjust the credits as I wish.
So I also want to discuss about this GPSI program. So we'll come back later. So after this credits program. So you'll be
Yes.
saying like three subjects, one into each would be like 3 grades for each
Yes.
subject.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So total you'll be doing 12 credits in the first sem.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Then coming to each subject or each credit, what would be the fee structure?
I think it's around 860 or something for one credit. I'm not quite sure about it, but overall, one sem has costed me around $12,000.
Okay, okay. Only
Hmm.
tuition.
Yeah, tuition fee. I mean, it's including the health insurance as well,
Oh,
library
okay.
expenses and everything.
So fine. So overall, I think it would be around, if I'm not wrong, like 26 to 27 lakhs for 2 years put together, right? Yes. And secondly, like you got eligibility for GPSI program. Can you elaborate about GPSI?
GPSI is kind of a public service internship. So all the students who will be applying to this university are eligible to apply to it. But in assistantship, there is a requirement that only the direct admit should apply. But GPSI is open to everyone to apply. I got to know from the during like due to this like about this internship from the university website when I was surfing through. So I got to know about it. I just applied. They just ask about your experience, past work, the skills that you are proficient in, and on the basis of that, we'll be shortlisted for the interviews once we get into the candidate pool. So after we get shortlisted, we'll be getting interview calls from the local state agencies like the Health and Family Services, the Transportation Agency, and etc. So after giving the interview, we'll be notified whether we have been accepted to this role in a week or two. So currently, when I applied to this internship, it took around 1 month for me to get the interview call. uh, I got interview calls from two agencies, one from Health and Family Services and other is from the Transportation Department. So after I gave my interviews, so I got selected for both the roles, but have chosen Health and Family Services. So my role in this internship is of a statistical research specialist. So the work is like we'll be having to we'll have to work for 20 hours a week in part-time job. So it is a 2-year contract. For the first year, we'll be working for 20 hours, and next year it will be a full-time job where we have to work for 40 hours per week. So even the internship is quite flexible. We can adjust it according to our classes. So I have scheduled it on the days when I don't have my lectures. Um, Also, the work is also flexible. It is we can work remotely or we can go to the office. But since I'm new, I'm currently working from office. So it's a great internship, I would say, because it aligns perfectly with my the current coursework. So I will be able to develop good experience in the professional environment, which would be useful after I complete my graduation. The experience in GPSI is also important in USA to get a good job prospects, even in US or India.
Okay, okay. Got it, got it. And so what would be the monetary terms, like how much you're getting paid?
I'm getting around $1,200 per month as a stipend, and
Okay, okay.
also we'll be getting a 75% a fee waiver, which is pretty good for this university because it reduces your expenses to most of the extent.
Acha, acha. So you're getting paid $200 per hour, and also you'll be getting 70% tuition fee waived
$1,200 per month.
per month. And what is the 75% tuition fee waiver?
The fee that we pay, 12,000, I have paid for this fall semester. So for this, I have got a refund of $8,700. So around 70 to 75% of refund. So every
Acha.
semester, they will be sponsoring us with around 12 credit hours. They will be sponsoring. The agency will be sponsoring the fee.
Oh, it's very good. That means you're able to finish your masters probably in like not even 10 to 12 lakhs, I would say.
Yes. Yes.
It's
Very,
very
it's quite less than that actually.
yes,
Around
yes, yes.
7 to 8 lakhs, I would say.
Okay, okay, good, good, good. Your father would be very happy, for this actually. Yes, very, very good, very good. And coming to what is the interview process? Let's say, can you tell about the interview? What they asked you in the
Okay,
GPSI interview?
so when I was interviewed for this position, it was for an hour. So the main questions were regarding the behavioral aspect, like what you will be doing in certain situations. It's quite similar to the interview that we give for the software roles. So,
Okay,
but it is, I would say, it is not much technically related. They just ask quite few stuff regarding the behavioral. They just want to test the student, the personality, the working. Like how this student works and everything, and also the skills, regarding the skills they have asked me a few questions. They also asked me about my experience in the past company, my job role, the project that have worked on, and few other things. I would say GPSI is not pretty easy to crack actually, because most of the students apply to this role. But if we have good knowledge in skills, if we are quite experienced in that role, we'll
okay,
be
okay,
able to it.
okay, okay, got it, got it. And coming to your accommodation, so tell me about your accommodation. Are you in the staying in campus hostel or else outside?
Currently, I'm staying off campus, but on campus resident units are also quite good. I have seen them. So currently, because my current accommodation is quite near to the university, so I'm staying off campus.
So what would be the monthly expenses for living, I would say, complete accommodation and living expenses?
Okay, we are currently four people staying in a single unit, so rent will be divided among four of us. I would say the expenses per month for a single student would be around 400, 430 per month, not more than that.
Okay, so $430. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
around 430
So
to
that
4.
includes all your food, everything.
Yes, everything from accommodation, transportation, grocery, and everything.
Acha, acha. Okay, good. And coming to like since you are doing audit GPSI internship, so apart from this, do you have any plan to do in the campus? Is there an option if a student is unable to crack GPSI because all students may not get? So do you have no students have any other opportunities?
Yes, we have a portal named Handshake. So there they will be posting all the on-campus jobs. Students will be able to apply over there, and once they get selected, they will be getting interview calls from the like supervisors. So it's mainly based for the
Okay,
on-campus part times. So there are quite few, like I would say, there are a lot of options on campus, but the problem is there are too many students and there are very little options. So if we are fast, we'll be able to crack any of those.
acha, acha. So is like the option, let's say they have to come to campus and apply. Is there an option like before coming to campus they can apply for any part-time jobs?
I think once we get admitted to the university, we'll be getting access to the Handshake portal. So we can apply from India. We didn't know about this initially. So after getting here, we got to know this from our seniors. So I think we'll be able to apply through Handshake. We just have to mail them to give us access to the portal.
Okay,
We will be able to do it from India.
yeah. Can you spell it? What is it?
It's Handshake, HANDSHAKE.
Acha, acha. So we can Google it, right? So if we can Google it, we'll get come to know.
There's an app actually. I'll share
Okay,
you the.
sure, sure. Yeah, share it with me so I can share it with the students also who are looking. Fine. And apart from this, let's say so we discussed about tuition fee, living cost, accommodation, also part-time jobs, right? So through Handshake they can get it. And so, what are your plans after your masters?
My plans after masters. So I'm planning to come back to India and work
Okay,
there, but I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do.
No, okay, okay. So I would say like people like you try to get the experience and see how are like jobs in local. So probably, one day you have to come back, but I'm sure that, you have to work more over there so that you'll come to moreover like you'll be having an international experience, exposure.
Mm.
And so coming to how many faculty or ratio, student ratio, if you talk about that.
I would say the student ratio is quite good in Springfield. There are very few, like around 4,000 students and more professors. I'm not quite sure about the student to faculty ratio. I think it would be um, around 15 is to 1, I
Okay,
guess. Mm.
it's a good thing. Yeah, 15 is to 1.
Yeah,
So basically they'll have like, 40, 50 to 1 is a ratio also. It can
yeah.
be okay thing. Yeah, fine.
That was the main reason, that was the main reason I've chosen this university, because the professors also will be able to focus on each of the student. They'll be able to know their strength and weakness and guide them accordingly. So this university is quite good for that aspect. Also, the professors are quite interactive with the students.
Okay,
They
okay,
answer the questions, they respond to the mails. Even we can contact them directly in the university. It's
okay,
good. Mm.
okay. So how is data analytics course? So
It's
what?
quite good. It is covering all the aspects that is required for a data analyst to know. The courses are also aligned perfectly according to the like job. Currently, I'm feeling that the course is quite good. Later
Okay,
on, yeah.
fine. And how is the living condition in Springfield?
Living conditions are good in Springfield because I would say there is zero crime rate in Springfield. Also, the weather conditions are quite good. When we came here initially, there was like it was sunny. It rains sometimes. Now it's a bit cool. Uh, we will be able to adjust to the weather, but in winters it can get a little more cold compared to other places. But
Okay,
if we take precautions, we'll be able to easily manage living in this place. It's quite like it's a good place. I would say it's very simple. It's like a countryside, but it's very quite peaceful place, I would say, compared to Chicago or any other city.
yes, yes. So how far is Chicago from Springfield?
It's around 3 hours by car.
Okay, okay. So I think people they will not come, for classes and staying in Chicago. I think that would be risky for
The
them.
people
I
are
think.
staying in Chicago, they work part times over there, they just come to the class when it's necessary. But I would say living in Springfield is better compared to Chicago, because the expenses in Springfield are quite less, even though we don't have much off campus part times. But living here in Springfield is good.
Okay, okay, that's good, that's good. And so we discussed all the parameters, what student usually look for, like accommodation, living cost, or tuition fee, any part-time jobs, everything there. So we have discussed in this video. So I think so. This is what actually I want to discuss and want to have all these details. And thanks for sharing. And definitely we'll try to connect after a sem, I would say. So probably next year. And by the time you will get more experience, and definitely students coming from our first consultancy, definitely will ask your help. So just whatever you can do, just help them, like
Sure.
guiding them. That would be great helpful to the students who are coming actually. Okay,
Yes,
Ishika, nice talking to you. And any message for the upcoming students, for spring or fall intake students?
I would say be confident in yourself, crack the visa interview, and come to the US, pursue a master's, and do well in your life.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for the inputs and suggestion. And all the best. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. It was great speaking to you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.